got an answer here. This is the reason you should train in Tongsau. First of all, it's the most deadly martial art that I can think of, and I've been around teaching for 35 years, so pretty much if I've seen your art, I've seen your art. But it's important to understand the hierarchies and the nuances of what each martial art really brings, and to me, Tongsau, think about this as a rejoining of martial principles that you may have disrespected from a previous martial art because you thought, oh, my martial art's better, so what could be good about Xu Li Fu Ha Xu, right? And what it name your thing. So obviously the rest of the world thinks, there is only one great martial art, and that's, whatever their opinion is. And really it's, there's only one man that is the greatest fighter of all time. Only God can tell you that. And what does it take to make the greatest fighter of all time? Well, that's what we're here to discuss here. Follow along in the book, drorigin.com. Or don't, just follow along and learn the most basics. So first of all, turmoil begins with you. So that's why we teach it as a meditative art and not an art of, your foolish understandings of combat, unfortunately. So first you must understand the perfection of combat. You must have read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, the Book of Five Rings or the Five Axes by Miyamoto Musashi, or hopefully Joe Hyams or something, Zen in the Martial Arts, or the Tao of Pooh or the Tay of Piglet. This is the virtue of Eeyore, Tongsau. It is the height of the Tao. This is a Christian martial art, so if you want to learn a Christian martial art, this is the art. It's also got Hebrew roots in it, so it's where you can almost consider the Chinese to be some version of one of those guys or two of those guys were probably all of the Asians in the world. Could be, or their families have inherited those genetic traits because. Think about it. Why do the Chinese have the same calendar? Why do they have the same principles of religion? Why does Confucius quote Solomon? I mean, these questions must be answered, and only the doctor is here to answer them for you. So, guess what? We're here all the time. So please call me, get to my website, figure out where I'm at, and let me heal you. So begins with the spine. And since you are wrestling with yourself, you need to wrestle back with it and make sure it doesn't get in the wrong position. So that's principle number one. Now you can do that from a seated meditative posture if you're really, really good, but only good people can do that. So I can teach you how to do that. I can teach you how to heal yourself no matter what kind of stress you're in. If you are working and you're in pain, any kind of repetitive pain, I will teach you how to get rid of that, or at least get you on a path to get you understand how to get rid of it. The great Kung Fu masters of the world could teach you how, but there's an easier way to step into it, and this is it. So Tongsau, why should you train? Because you can do it at all times, and it's the greatest martial art in history.